Hey guys,
Of course, there has been
I want all you to
propaganda
help me
against
to share
Haitians.
that
It
video,
really
please
began
guys.
after the
Help me to
Haitians
share that
won their
video. You know
independence in
why?
1804.
Because
It
outside
started in
there, it
Louisiana.
have a lot
The
of
white
people
folks didn't want the
that don't
African
really know
slaves in
about our
America
history,
to see what was going on in
and they
Haiti
always
and
have
to
something
try to get
bad
their
to say
independence
about
here
our
in America.
Haitian
So they
this,
started their
Haitian
propaganda
that.
machine. The first
But
thing they did was go
they
after the
don't really know
spirituality.
who we
Voodoo.
are.
The
All you have to
westernized view
help me
of
to share
voodoo
that
has
video,
been
please
skewed
guys.
to make
Let's share that
Haitians look
video.
like they're
Let's do it.
savages. Of course, there has been propaganda against Haitians. It really began after the Haitians won their independence in 1804. It started in Louisiana. The white folks didn't want the African slaves in America to see what was going on in Haiti and to try to get their independence here in America. So they started their propaganda machine. The first thing they did was go after the spirituality, voodoo. The westernized view of voodoo has been skewed to make Haitians look like they're savages, that they cannibalize people, that they do all this shit. That was the first thing they did. And the reason why they started this mess after the Haitian Revolution is because the Haitian people, the African slaves in Haiti, had the audacity to fight for their freedom, and they actually won. And France and America have been punishing Haiti ever since by crippling them financially, by messing with their agriculture and making them dependent on American farmers, by going into the country and stealing its resources, by sending missionary workers who are abusing children. All of this was to punish Haiti because they had the audacity to fight for their freedom. And also, Haiti had a rule. Any African slave that landed on their shores, they were free, and they were not going to send them back. On top of that, Haiti helped a lot of other countries, especially in South America, gain their freedom. They supplied weapons, they supplied soldiers, they supplied food. And the only thing the Haitian president at that time asked was, when you get your freedom from these colonial powers, free the slaves. And a lot of the leaders in South America did just that. They freed the slaves, and that pissed off the colonial powers. They started the propaganda in 1804, and then in the 80s, when there was an influx of Haitian refugees, they started again with the propaganda. This time, they started talking to Black Americans. They got into the ears of Black Americans, saying, hey, you see these Haitians? They're gonna come over here and take your jobs. Haitians are gonna come over here and cause problem with housing. Haitians are gonna do this. Haitians are gonna do that. Does that not sound familiar?
You know where they came from? African-American jobs. They've taken the African-American jobs. Migrants coming in illegally have taken African-American jobs.
Especially in places like Chicago, New York, New Jersey, where Haitians, and Florida, where Haitians were gravitating towards. They started that bullshit that they're coming over here taking your jobs and it's gonna make it worse for Black people. The Haitian Revolution was never taught in school. There is no school that teaches about the Haitian Revolution. I know I didn't learn about it in school, and a lot of people didn't learn about it in school, and that was by design. They don't want Black people in America to know that Haiti was the first country in the Americas to abolish slavery, and not only abolish slavery, but created their own form of government, had their own finances, and they also don't want people to know how America has been crippling Haiti ever since. How France demanded Haiti to pay reparations for their freedom, which completely bankrupt Haiti. While they go into Haiti and steal its gold and steal its precious minerals and lumber and all types of shit. They don't want the Black Americans to know that Haiti also helped the abolitionists here in America, that what Haiti did inspired a lot of the revolts that happened in America. They don't want to teach Black Americans that, because if they do, then Black Americans and Haitians will connect and have a bond. And they know that Haiti was able to do what it does. So if they allow Black Americans and Haitians to create a bond and work together, that we can get some things done. So they continue the propaganda. They continue it, and then Black Americans fell for that. Just like how Haitians fell for the propaganda about Black Americans. There's a fable that I think applies very well to this situation here between Black Americans and Haitians. There was a bottle, and in this bottle was red ants and black ants, and they were working just fine in this bottle. They had created whatever they wanted to create in the bottle. Well, someone came, grabbed the bottle, and shaked it, and then put the bottle down. Now the red ants thought the black ants were the ones that shook the bottle, and the black ants thought the red ants shook the bottle. So they started fighting each other because they thought the other one shook the bottle, when in reality the bottle was shaken by the white folks and put down, and no one saw the hand of the white person shaking the bottle. Until we understand that the propaganda has been against Black Americans and against Haitians and against all these other communities, until we understand what divide and conquer truly means and what it does to our communities, that white hand will continue to shake the bottle. Propaganda is pervasive. It is not something that is in your face. It starts off slow, insidious, and then once it gets in here, it's hard to deconstruct. There has been propaganda, but it's by design. The divide and conquer is by design, because those white folks know that if we all get together the fire of Black Americans, the raging tide of the Caribbeans, the warriors of the South Americans. If we all, the African diaspora, got together and worked with Africa, everything will change. They know that Black Americans have been living in a cage with them and understand them very well. And they don't want Black Americans to impart that information to other Black African diasporas. They know that Haitians are willing to die for their cause. They have been. And they don't want to give that energy back to the Black Americans here in this country. They understand very well who we are. It is time for us to understand who we are. I hope this makes sense. Remember, diversity, equal power. We can change the world when we work together and protect Black women. Until next time, like I said, I have a very interesting perspective because I'm Black, I'm Haitian, first generation American. I can see all of this. I just wish more people could see.